Let's go.
All right. Pulling away using our famous smog technique. Heading to the light at, it's Stewart Avenue again. How about that? Still in Bethpage. Turning into the left lane, of course. Now, with my knowledge, I think I'm going to stay in this left lane, and the reason being, a few lights up, the right lane has to turn right. And since I don't want to turn right, I want to go straight, I'll stay in this lane. Watching the speed. Ooh, there is something blinking up there on the right. Something new. What do we got? Ooh, schools are open. Speed down, eyes up. Please drive carefully. I like the speed down, eyes up. That was good. Always using reduced speed in the school zone as the car behind me goes sailing around me 15 miles over the school zone speed limit.
No blinker, lane change.
That's the one that needs to be stopped. Notice how the right lane is turning right only. The left lane is turning left only. And the center lane is going straight. As we go straight, we want to go to the right around the Walgreens up ahead. We want to follow the black and yellow arrows that we'll see a little better once we cross the intersection. The right signal goes on. There's the black and yellow arrows on the pole telling us we have to stay to the right and now yield. Is anybody there? I do believe he could have made that a little bit quicker. Now we're going to have a treat for you people. We're going to actually be going outside and teaching everybody how to pump gas. Maybe we'll even get reimbursed for it. Oh boy. Okay, we've identified the Amazon truck up ahead. Is he blocking the lane? Is he coming out into his vehicle? I do believe we can get around him, but yes, we did take a peek to see if it was safe to do so, because if it isn't safe, then you don't do it. Two-lane road, 30-mile-per-hour speed limit. A sign we haven't seen yet is coming up on the right. Try to get our cameraman to focus in on this one. Be a yellow sign coming up on the right. What does that sign say? Tell us, Mr. Cameraman.
Single lane. What does that mean?
Single lane means that two lanes are merging to one. That does not mean that the right lane is ending. It does not mean that the left lane is ending. But what it does mean is that two lanes are becoming one, which means neither driver has the right of way, but both drivers have to be aware and make sure that they go through there safely. And we've got another school zone ahead. We always have to be aware of the school zone speeds. And again, school zone speed limits are in effect from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. on school days. This is a school day, so 7 to 6. Right at the light. Ace Driving School.
Ruben.
Mm-hmm.
Door open.
See? Helicopter. I told you it was the helicopter. Okay, we've pretty much drained the tank, so we need to fill her up. We'll be doing it over here.
And how do we know what side to go on?
Well, the gas tank indicator is on your dashboard. As you can focus on the tank, you'll see the little tank has the arrow on the the left-hand side, which means that that's where the tank is. Okay, so we're going to exit the vehicle. What we're going to do to fill up, you push the button and it will open up, and there it is. You don't even have a gas cap on many of these cars. Makes it so much easier when you take your credit card stick it into the pump. Then it tells you to remove the card quickly, which we do. And now it wants us to enter a dollar amount. So let's say $50. It won't take that much, but let's say $50. One moment, please. Remove the nozzle, keeping it upwards so there's no spillage. Place it into the tank. Press the type of fuel that you want. And then begin to fuel. Now, since this is a full serve station, I could actually set the nozzle to pump by itself, but to teach you properly, you should always be aware of the nozzle and pay attention to the sail amount. You can stop it anytime you want. Now, if I was the cameraman, I'd stand back a little so he doesn't get sprayed just in case. Once it shuts off, don't top it off. When it shuts off, it's telling you, hey, I'm full. Okay, you might be able to fit a little bit more in it, but you just stop it where it is. Don't top it off, and then there'll be no spillages at all. Turn it upwards so you don't get any gas on anybody. Your hands are clean. Press it. Push the button. Ta-da! Now the pump could have given me a receipt if I wanted one, but I don't need a receipt for my own car.
Okay. $13.
We're going to pull out here. Light changes, makes it a lot easier. And we're off. Watching out for the car coming out of the parking lot. Again, it's the SIPDE method, people. You scan, identify, predict, decide, and execute. Another yield situation. those construction cones. They put them out for a reason. Now this driver moved over a little for us, so we give them a little wave. A little courtesy goes a long way. If someone moves over for you, tell them thank you. If you move over for them, you can't tell me you're not looking to see that they acknowledge the fact that you moved over for them. Little courtesy goes a long way. Cameraman?
Uh-oh, wrong lane. What happened?
I want to make a right at the light. It's quicker to do that. It's always best to point it out. If you do something wrong, you should always realize it, and this way you won't do it the second time.
The big H.
Oh, that's where that helicopter was going. Which is very possible because he could be landing on top of, ta-da, the hospital. So it works both ways. Wonder what the price of gas is at that station there. Well, let's go straight. I want to see the price of gas.
But can you go straight in this lane?
Yes, you can. You can go straight or turn right. They added the left turn lane, but this lane goes straight or right. And the price of gas is $2.11. I just paid $2.19. Traffic light ahead. Hey, for a change, it doesn't have a camera. How about that? Green light, slowly into the right-hand lane. Then change lanes to the left. Making a left at the light, but as we look on the right, we see a school speed zone sign. So we want to reduce our speed 25 miles per hour. To make the left at the light, we look at the arrows on the pole and keep to the right, to left, so we end up in the turn lane. It also says left lane must turn left. Now, if we watch the car in front of us, I would be willing to bet that when they make this left turn, they will be on the wrong side of the yellow line. We will not, but I wouldn't be surprised if they were, or the car behind us. So let's wait and see what happens. Remember, folks, yellow divides directions of traffic. So if you're on the wrong side of a yellow line, then you're in the oncoming lane. And they make their turn, boom, on the wrong side of the yellow. Always go over the yellow where the break in the yellow is. Again, school speed limit, 25 miles an hour. Children at play, school crosswalk. Always be alert, be aware. School is in session. Not doing too well with the social distancing there, guys, but school is in session. Don't even see any kids wearing masks. Out of the school zone into a 35 mile per hour speed limit. I'm gonna make a right turn at the light. I think we need to practice a couple of more parallel parks. You go to make the right at the light. Do not cross the solid line. Follow the curve in the line. It'll put you right onto the right side of the roadway. Left at the stop sign, and we'll look for some target cars to park behind. Boom. First car on the right. Approach with the right turn signal on. Pull up slowly. Mirror to mirror. 3/4 turn. Let the car back into the space. Don't forget to look over your right shoulder or you will lose points. 10 points, failing to observe or use caution. Clear the back bumper. Come to a stop. Turn it all the way to the left. Back up slowly. Straighten the wheel. Damn, I'm good at these.
Excellent.
And put it in park.
I'm going to check your distance. Wow, within 12 inches. Okay.
All right, so we'll be making a right turn at this road here. You guys feeling a little more comfortable with the parallel parking, I hope. Again, remember, you gotta signal first as you're approaching the car. When you line up with the car, should be about 3 to 4 feet door to door. Line up mirror to mirror. Put the car in reverse. Turn the wheel 3/4 of a turn. Slowly back up, making sure that the front of your car passes the back of the other car. At that point, you can come to a stop, turn the wheels all the way to the left, then you will back directly into the space. There's an active driveway. that we should not block. And we've got a red light. This is a definite red. There is no turn on red. We've got the green arrow.
And can you tell me on the road test, how do I know which car to park for my parallel?
Well, the examiner on the road test will tell you exactly where they want you to park. They will point out which car to park behind, and you'll just basically do what they tell you to do. We'll be talking more about the road test in a future lesson. Not quite sure what this truck is doing. So we're going to try, even though we don't want to go too fast. Approaching a fire station. Blinking yellow light. When the blinking yellow turns solid red, fire trucks are coming in or going out. Up and over the hill, keeping an eye on any movement from the right or left. Light changed a little quick on us, but we still had time to come to a safe stop. See, now this gas station over here has a price of $2.09, but that's a cash price. Many gas stations will offer you their gas at a lower price if you pay cash. Others will say cash or credit, same price. The one that we stopped at was cash or credit, same price. When you see the lower price, it's usually a cash price. Foot off the gas, approaching the light. No need to brake. Back onto the gas. It's all about timing, being alert, being aware. You don't need to drive aggressively. Drive at safe speeds at all times. Always try to keep the space cushion. Now there's somebody pulling over. What's the next thing they're going to do? They're going to open their door. So you're aware of it. It's another SIPDE moment. Another car pulled over, coming to a stop. Still has their signal on. You can tell their foot's still on the brake. Didn't get a chance to open the door yet. Right turn at the traffic light. Into the right-hand lane, of course. Changing lanes to the left to make a left at the first traffic light. Watch out for the bicyclist on the right. Again, any movement. I saw that movement. There's another one on the left. You see it. What could possibly come from it? It's what the scanning processes are all about. Inch up. Stop where you can see the traffic light. Stay where you are till the oncoming traffic passes and complete your turn. Nicely paved neighborhood. A lot of stop signs, a lot of all-way stops. Sometimes there's an indication that it's an all-way stop, and other times it's not. So, looks like the construction of the road has stopped. Always be alert. Watch the road. Don't always assume it's going to be nice and smooth. Like this. Beautiful. And then it ends. Another all-way stop.
But it doesn't say it.
Sign. That's right. It doesn't say it. So it's up to you to be alert and be aware. And so many times when people do stop, they don't pay attention to the other cars. They feel that as long as they got there first, it's their right of way. And in a case where it is an all-way stop, that is correct. But sometimes they're going to stop and you're not going to have a stop sign. Like right here, it would be our right of way because we don't have to stop. The cross street did, we didn't have to. So it would be our right of way. Another all-way without the all-way sign. They're everywhere, people. Watch for them. This one happens to have the all-way sign, but they all, whether they have them or don't, mean the exact same thing. This is going to take us over 107. Remember we talked about the numbers. Hicksville Road is Route 107. Stopping a little bit before the line to leave room for cars, trucks, and buses to make their turns. So anytime you see stop lines and they're a little further back, it's not just cars. It's trucks. It's buses that have to have enough room to be able to make their turns as well. Okay, nice place to have a conversation. Any movement. And watch the family on the bicycles, using extreme caution as we pass, taking it at a slow speed. It's good to see them all wearing helmets. I think if we go back to, I believe it was our first class, where we commented on someone who was not wearing a helmet. Keeping the distance between us and the car in front of us. Trailer ahead. Someone's coming towards us, but he's got his turn signal on. But we were aware of it. We were aware of it.
Is this car parked legally?
Too close to the stop sign.
And what would happen on the road test if I hit a garbage pail doing a 3-point turn or a parallel park?
There's more dates available in November.
So you mean that's a failure?
I would say. Would be considered having an accident. Anytime you have an accident on a road test, it's going to cost you. Always pay attention to that cross street there. They don't have a stop sign. It's their right of way no matter what. Whether they're turning right in front of you or turning left in front of you. The only time you can go without any concern is if you're making a right. Follow the curves in the road. Another corner where you have to be aware of the cross street. When they don't have a stop sign, they've got the right of way. It's a good thing we were aware, because he sure as heck wasn't. And that mail truck should not be parked there either. another 3-point turn. Should be automatic by now, guys.
Perfect.